Well, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a bright young Monday. Yes, was away for the weekend as much as I kind of wanted to make a video, but the weather was so good, so beautiful, sunny, cool that I had to play golf. So all weekend I was just playing golf. Hey, you can't blame me. I've got golf course right there outside my house, so gotta do that. So anyway, today we are back to work, and today we are going to be doing our 3 planetary conjunctions of Sun, Rahu and Mercury, and what happens when these 3 planets are conjunct in your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know where your planetary placements are, where your Sun, Moon and Rahu are placed, if they're conjunct together, for that check out the links here and check out my full astrological report, where on the second page at the bottom you will see exactly where each planet is placed. Also, my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all the other options at this link. So, Sun, Rahu, and Mercury conjunction. This is actually not a bad conjunction, depending upon certain conditions. Because what happens is, initially, Sun and Mercury conjunction creates a Buddha-Aditya yoga. But the thing is, literally over 40-50% people have Buddha-Aditya yoga. What does this Aditya yoga means? I mean, in the most basic terms, it just gives a good personality, Buddha-Aditya yoga, a good leadership quality. So I guess there's 40% people out there, or 48% of people out there who are good leadership, but that's not how it works. In this particular case, Buddha-Aditya yoga can actually do quite well. Why? Because you know how Jupiter expands things, it loves expansion, and it expands the quality of every planet that it sits in. Sun brightens the quality of every planet that it sits in. Rahu, what it does, it amplifies it. You know how, like a balloon, this is Jupiter, balloon, it's magnifying. This is Rahu, boom, like a sudden explosion. So this is a big personality. This Buddha-Aditya yoga is becoming very, expansive in a way. These are the people that are very dynamic personalities. They are natural born salesmen. These people are natural born salesmen, especially when this conjunction happens in an air sign. Air and fire signs make these people natural salespeople. And also in air fire signs, I've seen they are attracted towards aerospace, aviation, being a pilot. But let's look at it from the beginning. Sun, as you know, represents your personality, your father, your ego, your self-esteem. Mercury represents your speech, your speaking skills, your analytical and logical skills. Mercury is also the Karka, meaning significator of education. Then Rahu represents the illusion. Rahu represents unconventional way, breaking taboos, doing something away from the norms of society. Rahu also represents Wi-Fi technology, new age technology, which is Wi-Fi, computer technology, information technology. So now we're bringing all these truckload of qualities together in one place. So in basic forms, you will find that either you or your father are great at computer programming. You guys have great enthusiasm towards learning different languages, engaging in friends of different cultures. Father too is a big personality. This could be positive, negative too. We just have to see the condition of the sun. Either, the father would be a great big positive personality, or he could be a great big I'm looking for this word, but it's not coming to my head. A sham, you can say. Somebody who shows you that they're a balloon, but instead they're nothing. You know how some fathers, perhaps, some illegal business, and say, oh yeah, I'm doing this and this. Well, they're doing some criminal activities in the background. So all of these things can happen. Polarization is very common theme here with Rahu. Depends on the sign placement of Rahu and of Mercury and Sun. Especially, as you know, Rahu likes to embellish a lot of things. Rahu is a great storyteller and a great salesman. Mercury is a natural karka for business, communication, and salesmanship and marketingship. Sun represents your ego and your personality. So when these three things comes together, a person will become quite a slick salesman, meaning they will embellish a lot of things about product, could lie, especially if this occurs in like a sign of Scorpio with Rahu, or Pisces, or if it happens in an air sign. A person just loves to talk, and Rahu, what it does, he kind of exaggerates everything that happens. So usually if this person, you know, and I'm not saying all of you will be like this, you know, there are people who are like this, where if they were to see a normal accident on the street, they will go home and say, oh my God, it was crazy. There was blood everywhere. There was helicopter. There was 5 fire trucks, and there was nothing. It was just 2 guys exchanging information. So that's what happens too with this. But Mercury, as you know, represents our linguistic skills, our language skills. Rahu represents foreign things, foreign elements. You will see these people engaging in foreign languages, wanting to learn foreign languages, interested in foreign communication, you know, foreign marketing, and especially what is this one other position that I have seen with this is foreign diplomat. You know, person who communicates from country to country, like how Kal Penn is or I think he was the Indian diplomat to India. So that's what happens. Since Rahu represents computer science, Mercury represents languages, a person is very good in this is like such a common thing I see, you know, especially in my career consultations, where I see these things, especially occurring in the 5th house, ascendant, or the 10th house. I mean, you just know this person is somehow involved in computer programming, involved in software development, because Rahu represents softwares too. Mercury's languages, software languages, are seen from this. So people are very, very intelligent with this conjunction. With this particular conjunction, you know how last week or the week before, we kind of did Sun, Moon, and Rahu. With this is different. This is quite the opposite. I mean, because remember, Rahu is amplifying sudden energy, and now he's not eclipsing both Sun and Moon. It's what it does here, unless it's very close to the Sun. Yes, a person will feel tormented in their head and through their father. But in a common theme, I have seen this where people are extremely intelligent. Like this, you will see this. People with this conjunction will be very good in accounting, calculating, physics, also in microbiology, if it's occurring in 5th and 9th house, because Rahu represents scrutinization of viruses and bacteria. But especially physics becomes important because Mercury represents study of measurements. Rahu represents the advanced calculation, the calculations that are done outside of the realm of this planet. And Sun is the actual karka for physics. So we can see that these people are very intelligent. They're not stupid. But out of this, a polar opposite can happen. You know, like Ted Bundy, the Unabomber. Intelligent freaking guy. But he was so intelligent that he kind of became psychopathic. And started, you know, writing letters, created bomb, whatever. The Unabomber, as you know him as. All these guys, usually people I have seen who have done PhD are a little bit crazy in their own way. Because to get a PhD, which this particular conjunction can do, it requires such discipline that you really have to be an extreme loner and a little bit of a obsessive psychopath to really get to the bottom of your studies. You will notice this. One of my friends actually dated a PhD girl. She was completely insane. Just crazy. I mean, he had to leave her. I mean, you know, that's what happens. Like, here PhD requires such intelligence that their intelligence is outside the realm of society. It just goes into a completely different realm. And especially with Rahu, Rahu loves to break taboos, loves to break rules of society. So you will see these people have a very bad tongue too. If this occurs in the second house, mainly, you can see these people might curse a lot. They'll just use every other word to be a curse word. But on a normal terms, on a basic normal terms, this is a person who is very intelligent. Father is very sharp and intelligent, and shows father must have studied in foreign places and foreign lands. And father himself is a very scientific genius. So overall, I see a very good conjunction with this, but certain houses, Dushtana houses with close conjunction can also, take a person to that little crazy realm as well. Okay. So guys, this is my analysis of Sun, Mercury, Rahu conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to know where your conjunctions are placed, all my books, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you, I think, this Wednesday with aspect, video on aspect, or something to do with aspect, or I don't know. I have to figure it out. All right, bye.